people, you can't even be sexually active for up to 6 weeks after you get it. Now, for me, that's really weird, because what in the hell would me getting a vaccine or a jab have to do with me having sexual relations? You feel me? Unless you're worried about me actually passing something along to someone, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly. Okay. So, to me, it's too many things to be questioned. You know what I'm saying? Recalls on this and that. Like the conversation with my homegirl the other day was, she didn't understand why people went to go get the Johnson & Johnson jab instead of getting the jabs from the other two companies. And my thing was, if I don't trust one company, I don't trust none of y'all motherfuckers with the same shit. If I know, let's just put this into perspective. If I know that Johnson & Johnson is a very highly reputable, multi-billion, quadrillion dollar business that's been in business forever and a day. Before I was born, Johnson & Johnson was in business. And I'm almost 40 years old. So let's just look at the history of this company, okay? If they irresponsibly and negligently, okay, choose by choice, make this choice to get this vaccine, this jab. I'm trying to watch my word because I don't want them to block this video. Y'all make sure y'all share this. If they chose to put this jab out on the market, all right, knowing that it haven't been tested enough to be official, it ain't FDA approved or whoever the hell certifies this shit. Okay, think about this now. And just because it have not had that stamp of approval doesn't mean the patent hasn't been in motion for the past 15, 20 years. So don't get it twisted. The patent for the Rono been already in the process. So this ain't nothing that just came about out of thin air, all right? Those things don't happen like that. We don't realize the wordplay and the stuff that they use to try to cover their ass with stuff. Not saying it's the same Rono strand, but the Rono already existed before they declared the pandemic. So let's not get it twisted by that, because if y'all remember, the Lysol can spoke about being able to disinfect surfaces for the Rono. Okay, so how in the world could a Lysol can for a company that's been on the market for years again? How the hell do they have a product out that's able to disinfect this? Because it ain't a virus. Let's just be clear, because you can't disinfect the virus. But we just gonna, you know what I'm saying? We're not even gonna get into that. But how do they have a product that's able to disinfect the Rono when the Rono just supposedly hit the scene 2 or 3 months ago? Like things like that. Those thoughts immediately start crossing my mind. This is the type of shit that go through my mind when I hear the bullshit that they be coming with. All right. And for those of y'all who really, really like to tune into mainstream media, it is so negative. I started watching mainstream media over 10 years ago, and it wasn't because I was socially conscious or anything like that. I chose to start watching mainstream media because I realized that every time I watched the news, my spirit was down. I was getting depressed. It was so sad because there's always murder, kill, kidnapping, stabbing, robbing, looting, beating. It was like 10 minutes of positive news and 50 minutes of negative news. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that really gets in your system, especially when you're constantly watching it every day. Once again, when you're vibrating on low energy levels and you're participating in low energy activities or entertaining low energy vibes, okay, issues, situations, feedback, stuff that you're taking in, when you are absorbing a lot of that into your own energy, unbeknownst to you, you know what I'm saying, because you don't realize how your spirits and your energies work because you're not aware of that part of yourself, then, like I said, you don't realize how you are being, your energy and your frequency is being lowered. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know it. It's just like how they trick people by using that term or putting that term vibe out there and trying to associate it with like a hot girl, you know what I'm saying, or a bad bitch or whatever, or you know what I'm saying, attractive woman or whatever. Like, oh, she a vibe, oh, I'm with these vibes. But your vibe is really your energy, you feel me? So that's how they do you. They trick you with the ways that they spin these terms and the impression and image that you get when you associate those terms with words that you use in every day. So they have you purposely using words the wrong way in the wrong content, so that you don't associate what it really means and how it really is connected to your everyday life. All right, so you think you out there chasing vibes as a bad bitch, and really you're chasing bad energy and lowering your own vibes in the process, keeping yourself down, enabling you to be healthier, to think better, you know what I'm saying, make better decisions, able to maybe get yourself up out of a financial bind by actually thinking about or putting together a strategic plan of action, you know, to reverse your situation, instead of, you know, just complaining or moping around or feeling sorry for yourself or waiting on a savior that's never going to come and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just really realizing that, damn, if I get up tomorrow and, you know, go do this, then I could probably actually start seeing some results. Do you feel me? In a matter of months and things like that. But most people don't want to do that. So, you know, like I said, I was listening to that video. He was talking about how your lowered vibrations and energies and frequencies can affect your ability to manifest. All right. So what I was telling my homegirl is the reason that, first of all, I'm not getting no jab, because I know that naturally and organically we were designed to heal ourselves. All right. So if you let those people tell you that you need what they're trying to give you, then that is fine. That's on you. Okay, no judgment zone. But I choose not to let them tell me what I need for me, and I choose to make my own decisions about what I'm going to do for myself. So that is a difference between being controlled and controlling yourself. You feel me? Being in control of your own thoughts, being in control of your own decisions. Now, I also know that jab is not 100% effective, like I said. So I would rather take my chances of getting it and letting my body develop its own immunity. Because I think another thing that people don't realize is the jab has the Rono in it. It's in there. What do y'all think is in the jab? The same shit you're trying to develop immunity against got to be in a jab in order for your body to develop the immunity to fight it off and beat it. So you mean to tell me that you're going to jab me with the shit that I'm trying to avoid getting? I'll just take my chances on getting it. You feel me? I feel like from past experiences of me getting sick from all the other goddamn anti-warfare that they done put out there that we don't even realize they've been trying to kill us off with, I've overcome all those things. You know what I'm saying? So that tells me that I must be on the right track, or at least I'm healthy enough, and I need to continue to do what I'm doing. Keep my vibration up, keep my energy up, keep taking my sea moss, making my sea moss smoothies every day. You know what I'm saying? Keep goddamn taking my black seed oil, my CBD oil, my burdock root, you know what I'm saying, my bladder wax. Keep taking my vitamins, you know, things like that. Keep detoxing, you know what I'm saying? Stay off the meat, you know, drink alkaline water, those type of things, you know. So if you're not aware of what's causing people to actually even catch it, or things that could have you susceptible to catching the Rono, then that's where you should start out with your research, instead of just running and jumping on the first thing that they tell you is a cure or a solution or whatever the case is, or your best option, and without actually thinking about it. Because I don't know if y'all are aware that the jab actually changes your DNA strand. All right. And if you don't believe me, you can look it up. Everything I say is public knowledge. You don't have to believe me. Go fact check me. You feel me? That's all I can tell you. But most people don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't want to know the truth. You feel me? The truth hurts so bad, your whole damn near life will be fucked up if I told you some real shit. You feel me? You'll be fucked up just from the fact that your whole life damn near been a lie. So I don't even talk about that type of shit. But some of this stuff is just common sense. You don't even have to really know how deep the rabbit hole goes to just start thinking about a few things. And actually, let me tell y'all something. Thinking makes your mind stronger. It makes you smarter. They don't teach critical thinking in school like they used to, y'all. Don't be fooled. It's a reason why they're taking a lot of these things out of school and the education and putting all this nonsense and unnecessary bullshit into the school system. Because school ain't nothing but a slavery training program from grades K to college, all right? That's all it is. They're starting to program you. They start the programming when you're really young. The first 7 years of a child's life is the most impressionable, and is the actual time in their life that where they receive the largest downloads of information. That's why children are so inquisitive. All right, when they're young like that. If you notice as an adult, you may stop questioning a lot of stuff that you probably used to question as a younger child. All right. children are still spiritually connected to the spirituality of themselves because we're born spiritual beings. We are spiritual beings, even though we're having a human experience. So when you're little, you're still connected to the spirituality and the spiritual side of yourself. As you grow older, you start getting indoctrinated. You start going through the school, aka mental slavery program and training. You start getting indoctrinated in what they want you to think, how they want you to feel, how they want you to have understanding of things like words and stuff like that. That's why we go to school. People don't realize stuff like that. Wordplay, the word spelling, you know what I'm saying? When you in school, you think you're, spelling a word out because they told you that's what spelling was. But you don't realize spelling, aka spells, is what you're actually casting when you use certain terminology, all right? So they don't want you to know those things. They don't tell you what it is, all right? And it starts from a very young age. So believe me when I tell you, if you have any questions about anything that happening to you, around you, for you, by you, whatever the case is, if you question it, seek the answer. Don't just stop at thinking. Don't just stop at having a thought. Seek the answer and be ready to receive the truth, all right? And just understand that the truth may come to you in ways, shape, form, and fashion than you're actually expecting it to. So you got to be ready to receive. You got to be open to receive, all right? Be careful what you ask for unless you're really ready to receive that. Because the truth hurts a lot of times, you know what I'm saying? And that just comes with, revealing anything. People around you, situations that's happening to you, situations that you're looking to get in, that type of stuff. So I don't want to keep y'all too long. I was just trying to debate, like, if I was still going to do the manifestation webinar tomorrow night or postpone it until next week because I have a couple of projects that I need to get ready for. But I really, really want to talk about this manifestation because I know that people don't think manifestation is real. I know that people are still sleeping on themselves, all right? Because I'm not sleeping on you, and I'm not worried about you sleeping on me. I'm aware of who the fuck I am, and I never felt powerless, you know what I'm saying? But nowadays I feel way more powerful because I understand the spiritual side and aspect of myself and my abilities. So I'm going to use manifestation tactics to the end of time. Ain't nowhere in the hell I go back to, you know what I'm saying, that other shit. You know what I'm saying, now that I know what I know. But it's all about your mindset and your ability to own your throne, all right? Know who you are. Accept who you are, right? And especially to my people, shout out to all my followers, so I don't care what race or color you are, because I don't get into all that. Those stuff ain't nothing but another distraction to, to fool us and have us thinking that the people that are not really our enemies are our enemies, and that the people that are our enemies aren't our enemies, all right? They got us looking at the wrong people. So I'm not even getting into that. Everybody has the ability to manifest. Everybody has spiritual side of them. Now, whether your positive, frequencies and vibes portray themselves and come out of yourself, or your negative, that's more so you and your decision. But understand, I'm not telling you to sit up here and be, fruity and always vibing, what I'm saying, on a lighthearted side, because if you come up against adverse energies or negative energies, what I'm saying, that mean you harm or, are preying on you or whatever you want to call it, or targeting you or working against you, then don't be fooled and feel and think that you're going to be able to ward them off with some type of light work and light energy. All right. So you got to be able to get down and dirty, especially with negative energy as well. But it does not mean that you have to dwell in the negative side and the negative vibe. All right. You use those things when you need them. I don't use my powers for evil, because why? You know what I'm saying? If you knew that you could manifest and make anything happen that you wanted to, why in the hell would you be focused on hurting or causing harm to somebody else or wishing somebody else's downfall? You feel me? People that got their shit together and really love themselves is not wishing hate or ill intentions or anything like that on the next person. So, some of y'all just need to get y'all own heart right. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all just evil inside, nasty, bitter about your failures in life, what you haven't achieved. You're looking at the next person, you know what I'm saying? You're feeling some type of way. And I understand, because, it's sometimes it's difficult to look at the next person and see them coming up and doing stuff and making moves and doing stuff that you probably want to do or you think that you can't do and stuff like that. So sometimes it's hard to just applaud the next person and be happy for the next person, or when you don't understand that everybody have their winning season. You feel me? I could be up this season and down the next season, but one thing about it, I never get